It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Space on the right. He's got room. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Zach, what up? I see you.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 45 on 2nd down. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Completes this one to Rice. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the red zone now. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just
what up? I see you.
And coming and bearing down.
Building.
And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
We're good.
Offense up to the line fast.
43, 15.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the pistol, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a two-score game early. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers that always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Eagle play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning it from the 4. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll motion Brown right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Has a man, it's Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Short pass brought in. That'll be the 1st and more. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end,
that one's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Hardman with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
73.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's finds Smith. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Hurts looking to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hurts trying again on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So now it's going to be third and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On third down, it's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. Big man showing up the yards. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Looking to throw. Finds his man, Gray. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Attack!
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
That pass is complete to Kelce. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
Touchdown, Kansas City! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. And this one too far.
What?
It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that'll bring up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Barkley gets it on third down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Working quickly here. They're going to throw it on third and long. He's on the move. Just got it away.
Fuck, nigga, get that nigga.
It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So it'll be second down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Hey, Silver.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So they're left facing third and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is on third and long. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He finds him beyond the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. We send a man in motion. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Caught near the pylon. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Yellow.
This one's caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Yellow. 15.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made in close. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Another throw for Mahomes. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He tries to sneak it, and he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. Mahomes throwing for 2. On the move, headed right. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Covey now to return this. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. Get some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth.
Some real shit right there.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first and 10. Escapes out to the left. Oh no, the ball is loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there.
Yeah.
Because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. He's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, you look at the scoreboard, partner. They trail by only a couple, but they have failed now on a couple of 2-point tries in this game.
Yeah, could be tied, even leading right now.
Exactly. Maybe some second-guessing happening on that sideline.
You know, I'm glad you bring that up, Kate, because that does start to happen here. Sure, teams love to be aggressive. You hear that all the time, but I guarantee you, on the sidelines, in the locker room, on the plane, after the game, they're going to be talking about why didn't we just take the points when they were available.
They're out and set. First and 10. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hurts now from the gun. Buying some time right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs,
Yo, what Luka say? What Luka say? Everybody talk when they up. What Luka say? Everybody talk when they up.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow. Hey, Fenty.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Broke through the tackle. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll run Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Yellow.
Pacheco. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
That one is good. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Reed now to kick this one away. Covey now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Good.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here he is to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now to throw. And he got there in time. He's take him down. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Break up even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Crazy work. Yeah.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
Yes, sir. Shout out the lights.
This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and seconds tick away towards a win. So score this a win for the Chiefs.
Voices in my head, they talk to me, they understand, they talk to me. Oh, they talk to me.
Them or us?
And one in the sky, they talk to me. They talk to me.
There's just something about a close game, the intensity every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute.
What you thought? Talking all that, huh?
Talking
all that, huh? Talking all that, what? Fuck, nigga, out here, 80%, dummy, locked in. Don't ever try to block for them. Arms ain't long enough to reach. Fuck, nigga. Very good. That's all, folks. Time for wrestling and some food.